Good night, insomnias, and welcome to my channel. This is a little bit quirky and screwy and out of the window here, but I thought I might give this a try. This channel is for those of you who suffer with I can't sleep syndrome, okay? As well as I do. You're tossing in the bed, you're thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to do that, what's going to go on with this pandemic, when are the kids going back to school, This is for you. You can't sleep. And it's starting to bother with your everyday, waking up or being productive the next day. And I call insomnia just a bad habit. And unfortunately, there's no medicine for it but probably melatonin. And I don't know about you, but melatonin make my head hurt and they make me extra, drowsy the next day. So, I wanted to do these little short stories, very, very, very quaint, short, intimate stories, late at night when you can't sleep and I can't either. And I wanted it to clear your heads a little bit, just to give you a little boost and motivation to let you know that you're not on your own and things can be freaking worse, okay? So, just clear your mind. There's no animation here. As you can see, it's just my tapestry here. There's no animation, no puppets, no little skits. It's just going to be my voice and not in an ASMR way either. I'm going to be loud. Okay. I have my story box here. And what I do is put the titles of the story in and kind of shake it up. And I'm going to pull one out. And that's going to be the story that I'm going to tell today. Let's see what we got here. Take one out blindly. Okay. Turkey Tales. I'm calling this story Turkey Tales. For any of you who are always, in an argument about what you eat, whether you're a vegan, whether you're a vegetarian, or whether you just love to tear on some goddamn meat, okay? But there's always a friend or always a family member who just judges you on what you eat. This one's for you. One hot-ass afternoon, Laquisha and her boyfriend, Jose, were deciding on what would be best to eat. They were tired of going to the typical McDonald's. They were tired of waiting in that long ass Chick-fil-A line. I mean, come on now, okay? They were tired of soggy ass tacos with the mystery goddamn meat, okay? And Jose got a random phone call on his hip. He picks it up. It's his coworker. His co-worker, let's keep going with the Spanish theme. His co-worker, Chico, okay? Chico tells him about a spot right there locally in town. They got the best, it's an Amish place, okay? The Amish people come there on Thursdays, dressed in their, the white hats and the black, slacks with the suspenders, beat red face, like somebody's been whipping their face with a belt or whatnot, oblivious to, the outside world, living off the grid. There's this Amish place in town. They make the best macaroni and cheese. They make the best ribs. They make the best hot wings. And they also make the best homemade banana pudding. And Jose's like, man, I gotta try this. I'm going to try this. You never steered me wrong, my friend. Let's try it. So Laquisha, she just stayed home or whatever and let, her boyfriend, go to the farmer's market with this guy. He went to the farmer's market, okay? And she just wanted him to just have a time with his friend work is hard, and she knows how it's important for, them to be separated, if only for a minute, because separation makes the heart fonder. So anyway, when him and his coworker comes back home, sits on the couch with their white containers, they open it up, the smell just rises on through the house, and she's like, what is that smell? What did you guys get? And they're like, we got some turkey ass, some turkey tails. And she's like, what the freak is turkey tails? Now I heard of turkey wings or whatever, turkey breast, whatever, the whole goddamn turkey for Thanksgiving. But what the freak is turkey tails? So they show her, this barbecued, glazed type of, looks like an organ. It's actually the organ that holds the turkey feathers and whatnot. And she's looking like, oh my God, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Slave food? And so, Jose's coworker is like, slave food? Are you freaking kidding me? This is not slave food. And Laquisha's not having that. She puts her hand in her hip and she says right there in her own living room, it's slave food. Okay? It's what Massa just threw to us, when we were hungry. It's what Massa threw to our ancestors, along with the intestines, the chitlins, or whatever, the tongue, the butt, whatever. Whatever that they thought they couldn't cook, they just threw to us. Like we were freaking pigs. I don't eat any of that slave food. So, Jose's coworker looks at her and just this, real nasty, don't play with me way. And he's like, are you fucking privileged or something? What do you mean you don't eat slave food? And Laquisha looks right at him and says, first of all, let me tell you a thing about me. I'm from the projects, okay? Never have I ever been privileged. But what I'm not going to put in my mouth is freaking scraps, okay? And frankly, didn't they just have a big thing on the news about how this one lady picked up them turkey tails, took them home to stew them up, and found one that looked like a goddamn man's penis? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. So then they laughed it off, and then they were looking at their meal like, what? And she says, yes, it was all over the news, Google that, okay? Google that. And so, they just didn't give two shits about what she had to say. These boys grew up on things like turkey tails, turkey ass, and chitlins or whatever. They never missed that. They never missed that dish on Thanksgiving when their mamas made it for them or whatever. So they didn't care what she said. In fact, these boys said that they were going to open up a restaurant, and the main course, the main dish, the whole introduction was going to be about turkey tails with all these different sauces. Rick Ross can go make, hot wings with lemon so-and-so sauces and this type of sauces, and even, have that burnt ass corn, We're going to make turkey tails with our own special freaking sauce. And, Laquisha, even though she's not eating it, she's there to support. So she supports her man and his coworker. They open up this shindig place. They get the PPP loan or whatever. They open up this place. And she at first was kept telling them, you know what? That place is going to be a dupe. Okay? Nobody's going to be buying any freaking turkey tails. No one. And guess what? I'm going to be the first one to say, Negro, I told you so. Okay? So she's right there waiting for the place to go flop. Okay? Secretly hating on the kid. Okay? So one day she got off of work. Okay? She owns her own little hair salon, so she knows about business. She got off of work and she noticed a line wrapped around her salon. Okay? All the way down the street, around the corner, by the church's lot, by the Dunkin' Donuts, by the crackheads and everything else. So she said, wow, are they coming to my place? And she looked over, and long and behold, it was Jose's and his coworker's spot. Turkey tails. Okay? And she's like, wow, oh my goodness, I put my own foot in my mouth here. He's doing successfully just great. So she strolls on down because now she's like, damn, I kind of, I didn't believe in him in a way. But at least I didn't tell him that. Now I can get the house that I deserve, the Porsche that I want to drive in. I don't even have to wear plastic lace fronts anymore. My man has arrived. So she walks inside of the Turkey Tales restaurants, and everybody's just smacking, licking their hands, and the special sauce is just dripping and whatnot. And she goes back there where her boo and his coworkers are cooking and sweating and just looking great in their all black chef outfit, And she's like, wow, this is such a great turnout, you guys. I didn't know you can do this. And then Jose laughs and says, yeah, I didn't even know that turkey tails were a freaking aphrodisiac. These people are loving it. They can't get enough of it. We have first timers that are becoming 10th timers. Laquisha, don't you ever doubt your man. So she's like, wow, maybe I should try these turkey tails. Do you got a sample? Then you got a sample, boo. And he's like, no, I ain't got no sample right now. But I got some something stewing on a pot here. When it's hot, when it's nice and cool, I'll let you sample some, boo. I love you. So she went over there anyway. You know how us women do. Went behind his back. Got her a fork. You know how like you eat out the pot and shit. So she opens up the pot. All the steam just coming out. And it smells good. Just like how it was when they were sitting on her couch eating it. And although she didn't like it, she can't deny that it smells so fucking good, okay? So the steam and everything is coming up. And when she looks at it, it's freaking penises, okay? Penises. They were all eating freaking penises. Whew. Whew. And that's all I have for tonight, you guys. Dwell on that. That might put you to sleep. It might help you to unwind and not think so seriously about what's going on the next day, what's going on currently. Just unwind and clear your thoughts. Things can be worse. Just like the woman who went grocery shopping, thought she was making turkey tails that night. True story. And she found something that looked like a penis. Okay? Turkey tails, you guys. I can't make this stuff up. Anyway, good night. Subscribe. And try to get yourself some sleep. Until next time, you've been reading stories with your girl, L.Davis. Good night.